Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis AutoSports, and this is our very first progress video of our full restoration 4Runner project. So Gen 3 2000 Toyota 4Runner. We started this build about 3 months ago. We have probably about another 2 months left on it. This is going to be probably the first Gen 3 full restoration quality 4Runner that's ever been done, definitely by us. It's going to have everything done. We've already done a complete repaint, and I'll go over all that information here shortly. But in a nutshell, just to break down majority of what we're going to do: all new paint and body, new suspension, new engine, new wheels, new tires, new bumpers, new carpet, leather seats, heated seats, suspension, exhaust, cooling system, AC, literally a fully restored 4Runner. So what you're looking at right now, we just got this truck out of the paint booth literally about 3 or 4 days ago. Some of the panels are literally not held on all the way right now. The fenders, you'll see, are not even aligned properly. So we literally are just starting to piece it back together. Obviously, completely disassembled when it went into our paint booth. As far as the way we do our restoration paint jobs here, is this vehicle gets stripped down to bare metal. So it gets from metal 2K prime. The primer gets blocked down, flattened out all the way, then the gorgeous green emerald base coat, and then multiple layers of clear coat. This is going to get followed up by us wet sanding it and just getting it to be an absolutely perfect finish, shine. Obviously the flares are off, the grill's off. We are going with color match bumpers, so it's going to be all color chromatic, all green flares. The side steps are off, those are also been painted, obviously not the black pad. The mirrors, the door handles, walk around, show you the other side. What we did do on this 4Runner is we obviously added the sport hood. This is a limited 4Runner, but we love the sport hood, so we added that. And we will continue to update our website with all new pictures as the progress continues. But as you see, absolutely gorgeous paint. So you'll notice all the door handles are off, belt moldings are off. That way you don't see any tape lines. That way the paint covers. It's just the way, it's the right way to do it. It takes a lot more time, but the end result is, much nicer paint. Mirrors come off. And when we actually do the trim, so if you take a look at this, we actually, the trim gets folded back, it gets painted, then the trim goes back on. So that way you won't see any primer lines or anything like that. So take a look at the nice pretty metallic in the sun. This is the factory green as well. Of course, part of the body work is getting out any dings or imperfections in the body, so the body is going to be 100% straight as can be. We have between getting this thing in, disassembling everything, prepping everything, painting everything, and reassembling to where we are right now, we probably have about 3 or 4 weeks just in our paint and body department. A lot of tedious things take place. For example, taking the flare off, it gets completely sanded down, prepped, painted. That's going to get reassembled. Mirrors also taken off, stripped down, sanded, primed, sanded, base coat, clear coat. Very, very tedious work to do a repaint of this quality. Obviously the entire roof is done as well. Same thing, stripped down, sanded. So all the moldings, guys, we refinished the moldings as well. Even the trim that's still on it, that's going to get all removed and painted to a black color as well. So As far as the outside, with all the pieces that are missing, those are obviously going to go back on. We're going to have a color match green bumper. And as far as suspension goes, initially we were going to do a nice clean coilover system, 2.5 3-inch lift. People already know that we're restoring this, so we are getting requests to sell it in stock form. Here's what we will do, and we do this with a lot of our builds that we have progress videos on. If in fact that you want this truck a certain way, give us a call. We'll finish it and spec it out the exact way you want it. Obviously, we're going to continue the build. We're not going to move backwards. So if we install a lift or a certain leather or whatever the case may be, that's going to stay there. So you'll see throughout this video updates of interior and everything else. And from this point on, you guys have a good idea of where we stand with the body. I will here shortly show you the body panels that have been painted that are not installed, and we'll move over to the interior. All right, guys, so here we are in the interior, completely gutted, door panels, carpet, all the trim pieces, and as you see, we are left with a absolutely flawless, like new floor pan. We do a lot of restorations here. We rip out a lot of carpet and trim pieces, and this is one of the nicest floor pans that we've seen. So absolutely perfect floor pan. So give you a glimpse, the headliner is pulled down as well. It's going to get a whole new headliner. We actually did a lot of work, but we removed the sunroof, and you may ask why, but in our opinion, to get a perfect paint on it, we didn't want to have a tape line here, so we removed the sunroof so that there's absolutely no tape lines. Like I said, it's just it's a lot of extra work, but that's just a little bit of dust that you see right there, but it's the right way to do it. So like I said, it's a little bit dirty up here, but completely top to bottom full repaint. So what we'll do, we will have all new carpet throughout the entire 4Runner. A lot of times we dynomat it, but the 4Runners have a nice insulation, and so it's the floor pans are in such great condition. So full carpet throughout, new headliner, and we have beautiful brown leather seats that we've already done, which will be shown later on in this video. All right, guys, here are all the accessories that have been painted. You got all the flares, end caps, door handles, mirrors, mud flaps, and side steps. Painted the upper top, or the upper portion of the side step, and the lower portion, this will get refinished in black. Alright guys, so those are the back seats of the 4Runner. Those are the front seats. Nice custom leather that we did. We also have heated seats on the bottom and back portions of the front seats, and if you notice, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all 8 of those bolsters on the front seats have been completely rebuilt, nice and firm. Those bolsters over the year, when you slide in and out of the seats, they flatten out, and as you see, they're raised right there. So not only do you have new leather, but you have all new foam bolsters in there for another 15 years of comfort. And all the brackets have been cleaned, painted, and everything else. All right, guys, so here we are with some progress reports on the 4Runner. The entire interior cabs, all brand new carpet, front to back, cargo, wheel wells, every square inch of carpet is absolutely brand new. This is custom carpet that we get. We've been doing our interiors for about 10 years now, and we started using this carpet about 3 years ago. It's the thickest carpet on the market. It's actually thicker than factory, with an extra backing pad behind it, as well as insulation. Very, very thick, thick pile as well. So all new carpet throughout. We have our new leather seats as well. Went with a rich brown color. Front seats are built both dual heated, back and lower portions. One of the things that we always do on our seats is we rebuild all the bolsters. So both bottom bolsters and side bolsters, when we take the factory skins off, we completely reshape and form these. So when you get in here, hugs your lats and your back really nice, keeps you in place, and it just feels really, really good. And of course that's done on both front seats as well. Headrests, we did a dark brown contrast stitching, new center console lid. Back seats, new pockets, absolutely everything. And also, guys, a lot of this stuff, we literally just got the carpet installed, and we just threw the seats in, so the interior is nowhere near buttoned up at all. We're just giving you a progress report. There's a lot of trim pieces, screws, hardware, stuff like that aren't in. But you see my hand raise up. I mean, these bolsters are built up probably about, you get a view there, good 3 inches. So these seats are going to feel absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful stitch work throughout. Heated seats, we'll have the heated buttons here once those get wired up. That's just the wire switch for the heated seats. All new carpet, like I said, even underneath the seats. We did all new grade 8 hardware as well. So this is one portion of the carpet to show you guys. And as you see, it's a very thick, a lot of carpets. And I'll show you an example of most carpets. So this is some extra carpet that we have. And this is your standard carpet right here for automotive. And as you see, there's no backing behind it, very, very thin. But on the surface, it looks just like any other carpet. This stuff is much cheaper, thinner, it's cheap. So what we have going on here, much heavier carpet. And then on top of that is in all the foot areas where the carpet goes, there's actual insulation underneath this. So in many places, it's actually much, much thicker than this. So new hardware, like I said, throughout. Got the turn-ups. And if you see any sort of, you know, there's some final things that have to get done to the seats, to the leather, as far as fitment goes, and shrinking some areas and all that. But that will all get finalized. All rear cargo carpet is all brand new as well. And on the door panels, every single door panel we rewrapped this whole area in leather, handle in leather, and we did a nice finish piping, and that's done on all the door panels. Gives it a nice contrast as well, because there were so many sort of medium toned browns between the seats, the dash, the carpet, the door panels. So we sort of broke it up with some lighter tones, earth tones, just to sort of give it a little bit of pop. Piping just gives it a nice finished look. And as far as the exterior, the only thing that we've really done since the previous update is we installed the door handles with new trim around it. The belt moldings are on, the mirrors are on, a portion of the side steps are on, but still a ton of work on the exterior. Front bumper's coming off like we talked about. The rear bumper's already off. So now that the interior is about 60-70% done, I'll show you we still actually have the headliner out because we're doing a whole new headliner as well. We're going to do all the trim work around the sunroof, and one of the reasons, like I touched on earlier, that we took the sunroof completely out to paint so that there's no tape lines here. The paint goes all the way down. We like to have as little tape lines as possible when we paint. Same thing, belt moldings came off. Those are all in now. Handles are in now. And we got the hood scoop getting ready to get installed as well. So that's that. We'll keep you guys updated on the rest of the progress. Hopefully next time you guys see this video, all the panels will be on, wheels, tires, suspension. At least they'll look more like a finished product. Thanks for following.